Hi guys, Jean here. Welcome to another ISO Diaries. So today's project is to make some pies. So I'm going to make some apple pies because I love the ones from Macca's, and even though thank God Macca's is not closed in Victoria, Melbourne, I thought I'll just try making it anyway because it can't be that hard. Making apple pie. So that's what I'm planning to do. But because recipe only makes about 4, and you know when you buy pastry puffs, like you always get like a whole lot of sheets. So I thought, why not break out and make other stuff? So I'm going to also make some spinach and ricotta pastries. And if I have leftover, then I also might make some quiches as well. So the reason why I'm doing this is because now that I've got Izzy at home with me, I also need to keep her occupied. So I try to come up with activities that I can include her in as well. So she is here with me, my little sous chef, who keeps eating all my apples for my apple pie. So I'm going to show you what I've prepared so far. Okay, so I'm going to start off with making the apple fillings because I'm going to have to let this set for a bit. So I've already pre-diced some apples and I've got some extra ones here because this little miss keeps eating all the apples. And I've also got some brown sugar, got a little bit of nutmeg, as well as some cinnamon. This one's cinnamon Dutch ground because I couldn't find normal cinnamon. I don't know what the difference is, but hopefully it tastes good. So basically what I'm going to do is kind of stew these together and cook them and then just let it chill. Okay, so while the apple filling is cooling, I thought I'll get started and prep for the spinach and feta ricotta pastry puffs. And I didn't read the ingredients properly, so I've already prepared them. Excuse my sous chef, she's very unhelpful today. But I've gone ahead and prepped the stuffings for my pastries. So I've got here a small onion and garlic. It said use 2 cloves of garlic, so naturally I put about 6 in there. I've also blanched some spinach. So it actually said you use frozen spinaches and you're meant to cook them with the onions, but I didn't read the ingredients before I prepped it and I actually just blanched it. So I might just cook the onions and mix this in after. And I've got some feta cheese and ricotta cheese, which I'll mix once all this cools. So 1.5 down, another half to go. So now I've done the ricotta, spinach ricotta feta puffs. They turned out really well. I had to fire my sous chef, although she quit anyway because she just wasn't cooperative. So she's just having a bit of time out, having her snack right now. While I get on to make some mini quiches. Okay, so I'm going to make some breakfast quiches. So I've got some shallot, bacon, tomato, spinach, and eggs, and cheese as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cook these 2 and then pretty much mix them all together and put it in the oven. Easy. So just a little break from baking, I wanted to show you guys these cool little sprouts that are coming out. I don't know if you can see. Look, they're growing. So I pretty much sowed all these seeds last week. If you follow my little smidgy account, which is like a mum's account, I'm trying different activities to keep Isabel busy, or at least tired enough that she'll take a nap because she's a bit of a struggle. But I planted these last weekend and fingers crossed that, you know, they grow. But look at this. This is a Chinese cabbage, or wombok, I think it's also called. They started sprouting last night. So I'm super happy because I thought, you know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different herbs and veggies, and nothing else seems to be growing. This one is cherry aroma tomatoes, but this one is growing, so I'm so happy. So basically what I'm doing is just trying to keep it indoors, warm, incubate it, you know, until it grows before I plant it outside in spring. Just taking a little break. Izzy's down for a nap, but look what just came. Got delivered today. How beautiful are these? These are Portuguese tarts. One of my girlfriends from a very long time ago made these. They're fresh, and there's the original and like a golden gay time Portuguese tart. So can't wait to try these. I've already just warmed some up in the oven, so we're gonna give it a go. Yum. How nice they are. Smells so good. So good. Man, after eating those Portuguese tarts, it really gave me the feels. I want more, but you know what? I'm going to wait till Izzy wakes up and let her try one of her first desserts. In the meantime, eating one of these Feta puffs. Not the same as a Portuguese tart, but it's pretty good. Next is my little breakfast quiches. They're so easy to make, like really easy. So good. I literally spend the whole day standing in the kitchen. It is almost 4 o'clock. I've been literally standing here since like 11 o'clock this morning. Done with the pastries. Now I'm on to finish my apple pies. I've also got to prep dinner as well. So I already marinated some salmon last night, which I'll put sweet chili salmon, which I'll put in the oven later, with mashed sweet potatoes and green beans. I've already pre-chopped and prepared that, ready to go later. But I thought I'll finish up and make the apple pie, because after dinner I really don't want to be cooking anymore. So I thought I'll pre-make it like first and then just leave it in the oven later. So the apples are well and truly like cooled down, but I don't know, I tried one before and it was a little bit grainy. I don't know whether it's from the cinnamon, but it was kind of like soaked in the apple juice and the cinnamon kind of sauce. So I did put it in one of these just to kind of like drain it out so it's not too wet when I fry it. So I'm going to divide. I'm not sure how much this will make. The recipe said it'll make 4, but might make, I don't know, 6, but I've got enough to make more anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and prep these up and then pop it into the fryer. And then hopefully when this is done, Izzy will be up for her nap. So we'll probably go for a little walk, just for a little break, and then get on to dinner. So they do not look as pretty as I would have liked them to be. I try to cut them nicely, so they look like the McDonald's one, but they kept kind of opening, so I tried to fold it. And yeah, this is how it turned out. Hopefully, you know, they fry well. So I'm just heating up the oil now. I didn't have any vegetable oil, so I've got canola oil. Hope that doesn't make a difference, but hopefully these don't open up when they're in the fryer. But yeah, so I've made 5. Hopefully they turn out well. I'm thinking these might not turn out well, but at least the other pastries have. So fingers crossed. Okay, I'm going to try this little one because he keeps trying to open up. So hopefully that goes well. Oh my god, it's burning quite... This is some clean oil, but I feel like it's burning really quick. So I've got 2 in here just to test out. Try to flip this one. I might take this one out. I literally put it in for like 2 seconds. Oh well. So I've turned the heat all the way down. Maybe my oil is a bit hot. But I literally chucked it in and like, yeah, it went dark super quick. So I'm going to have to cook these one at a time and keep my eye on it. The good thing is the inside is already cooked, so I don't have to worry about that. So hopefully, I don't know why it's so dark. If anyone's tried this, if you have any tips, like I'm struggling to turn it over and I can feel the bottom is already like fried. Quickly. No, turn around. Okay, so these are how my apple pies turned out. The last two, I don't know, I always feel like when you cook something, especially when you're deep frying, you always need a sacrifice, which is the first one or two, which are these two, which turned out horrible. But I did try and reduce the heat down because I think I overheated the oil. And then the last two turned out okay. So these two are my sacrifices, but at least we got 3 good ones. This is the last one, turned out pretty good. Hopefully it's nice. I'm going to let it cool down and maybe just put it in the oven later when we have dessert after dinner. But they're my apple pies. What do you guys think? So I had one leftover pastry sheet which I was going to chuck out, but I thought, you know what, let's not waste it. So I made some cheesy mite scrolls. So these are my little Vegemite scrolls. I think I overcooked it. I put it for 20 minutes and the cheese is kind of a bit burnt, but they still taste nice. Huh? Meanwhile, tonight's dinner, we've got mashed sweet potato, sweet chili salmon, corn cobs, and green beans with silvered almonds. Yum! So it's 8:30, had dinner, everything. Isabel is in bed, so it's time to whip out the apple pie. I did put it in the oven for a bit to make it, just to warm it up a bit, but then it kind of got cold already because I did it about 10 minutes ago. But it has kind of, when I deep fried it, it was kind of really soggy. So now it's kind of crisped up a bit, but I don't know how crispy it is, but it's super oily. So I don't know if this is going to taste good, but I don't know. Let's give it a go. I didn't even get through with the apple bit. It's definitely not as crispy. And it does taste like a lot of pastry on the side. It tastes super oily too. The apple is not bad, but there's this grainy taste to it. I don't know whether it's the nutmeg or the cinnamon. Overall, I think this is a total fail, and if it was up to me, I think I'll stick to just buying my apple pies from McDonald's because it's not exactly the greatest. Like, you can taste the apple, the cinnamon, but I think overall it was a total fail, and there's a lot of effort as well. So if I was to make it again, I think I would use just normal sugar instead of brown sugar and maybe put less of nutmeg. I think nutmeg is the one that's making it grainy, or it could be the cinnamon. But I think overall the effort it took to make it was definitely not worth it. So I think I'll give this a miss and just buy it from McDonald's from now on. So I just realized I spent the whole day today preparing food, eating food, or talking about food. Overall, I think it was an overall success. I mean, 2 out of 3, plus bonus Portuguese Tarts, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I'm probably going to end it here because I'm super tired and I felt like I haven't really sat much all day today. So I'm going to probably end the night on the couch, watch a bit of movies or whatever before I call it a night. So yeah, let me know what you've been baking during isolation. Let me know what you think, if you would do any of the things that I made. If you've made an apple pie, any tips. But yeah, so until next time, peace.